You're not necessarily going to believe me when I tell you that you are a gift of and to life. And that's okay. I didn't believe it when I first started either. But I have come over my many years of work to realize that that's a truth. Every single one of us is a gift of life, and we are a gift to life. The challenge comes, though, in the fact that we've been domesticated and told by a lot of other people what we should be, what we should look like, how we should behave, how we should dress. I mean, everything. We were trained, the Toltecs call it domesticated, into someone else's ideas of what was right. And that didn't always resonate inside of us. We're unique. And so to follow somebody else's code of correctness and what's proper has often created a situation inside of us where there's rebellion, or we just don't agree, or we want to bust out, but we're afraid to because, when we're growing up, our parents are on par with God and what they say is true. And so when a young child hears this is the way it's supposed to be, they believe it. The problem is that it was probably true for that young child, and it doesn't mean it's true for us as adults. And so understanding that you are a gift of and to life, and even if you don't believe me yet, resistance is futile because this is the first tool. And you have got to be willing to let that be a possibility for you. I mean, truly, wouldn't you rather believe me than everybody else telling you that you're somehow flawed or broken or stupid or dumb or all the other things that we hear from a lot of areas of our lives, whether it's our parents, it could be our friends, our culture. And the truth is, wouldn't you rather believe me? And I think you would. I think you might be afraid to, but I think you would rather believe me, that you truly are a gift of life. Part of the problem happens for all of us is because of the way we've been domesticated and the way we've been trained, we start setting up comparisons, that if this is what is right and good and true, and I'm not doing that, then I must somehow be broken or flawed. And that is a load of poop. It's just not even true. But that's what we do. We start to compare ourselves to other people. And advertising in the United States doesn't help us at all because it's set up for comparison. It shows us what the right car, house, the right food, the right washing machine, the right deck, the right toilet paper, for goodness sakes. And we're constantly bombarded with images of what is, quote, right. What's the new best thing, what you should have to be cool, to be accepted, to be loved, to fit in. And that's where a lot of our troubles start, is when we look and we try to compare ourselves to others and say, well, because I don't have that cool car, then I'm not cool. And that's just baloney. I mean, come on. It's a function of advertising that works because every single one of us really wants to be good. We want to be cool. We want to be loved. We want to be accepted. And the problem comes is that because we're comparing ourselves to others, we're not accepting ourselves just the way we are. You're a gift of and to life. You are. There's I talk about in the book a saying from, I read in an outhouse at the Lama Foundation that said, God don't make no junk. And I've always found that rather cute. But it's also true. Whether you believe in God or not, whatever your concepts of that are, the truth is you're here. And the truth also is you've got something to do. You all have something to do, every one of us. And we get to choose what that is. We don't have to live or follow the rules that our parents' ideas of what we should do, our peers' ideas of what we should do, our children's ideas of what we should do. We have a right to do what our heart tells us is right for us to do. We have a right, I believe it's our birthright, to do it our way. To do it our way. And yet, if we hold on to the comparisons, that's going to be really challenging. Because how can you say that, well, that's right, and I'm not that, and be at all happy? So it takes really looking and delving inside of yourself to find out, well, what do you believe? What is your truth? What is your dream? What makes you happy? And what irritates you that you don't want to do at all, even though somebody else is telling you to? So getting it, that you're a gift of life, that you're unique, that you're special, and there's nobody else like you. We're just like snowflakes, you know? There's no other person like you alive. So that's a gift unto itself. And every one of us has something unique to learn, to live, to share, and to be. Because we're as different as every snowflake that's ever fallen. No two are alike. So get it, please. Be willing at least to step out on faith that you are a gift of life. I mean, advertising works so well because we want it bad. We want to be considered special. And yet, we've got all those voices in our mind telling us that we're not. But we do. We want it bad, and that's why advertising works. So step out on some faith. Trust me, even for a little while. Trust me to walk you through tools that'll help you understand how you're limiting yourself so that you can really appreciate what a precious gift that you really are. You are truly a gift of and to life. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So there.